So we're beginning our journey in Isaiah 9:6 with that first name that is mentioned of Wonderful Counselor. Now, I've grown up in church, I've been to many carol services, many Christmas services, and heard that name, but not really understood what it's meant. We're going to unpack together when the Israelites, when the people of the time heard Wonderful Counselor, what that brought to mind, the hope that it stirred in them that the king is coming, and part of who the king was. So let's go on that journey in these next few minutes. So this word wonderful, it's a word I love to use. I love using words that can describe. But I was like, what does wonderful actually mean? So I had a little look for the context of a time when they heard the word wonderful. And it means miracles and wonder and almost like incomprehensible. So when they hear that the coming king is wonderful, it's not just that he's great and, oh, isn't this lovely? You're just wonderful. But that it provoked them to think of the wonder of God. It provoked them to think of miracles. And in Exodus 15:11, it says, "Who is like you, O Lord, among the gods? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, fearful in praises, and working wonders?" And it made them think of them times that God showed up and God did miracles and he did wonderful things in their lives. It reminded them of their history of what had gone before, that God has done it before, so he's going to do it again. It makes them think of the covenantal works of God, that he promised them, that he made a covenant with their forefathers, that he is faithful, that he is good, that he will never leave them, forsake them. It brings up all of this that he had promised them. So it's not just them remembering the miracles, but it's remembering the way he parted the Red Sea, the way he put the rainbow in the sky as a show of his promises. And all of these things that he has done, it's bringing all of that to mind when they hear this word wonderful, the wonder that God does. And it helps anchor people in that moment that, wow, like this coming king really is something special. He really is going to change things up because he is going to not just come as a prophecy fulfilled, but he is coming in the fullness of the wonder of God that has come before. And it's not just that they'll see his covenantal acts, but he is embodying the covenant, that he is coming and going, I'm making a new covenant right now. And that there is that hope that they can hold on to, that something good is on its way, that wonderful things, miracles, the faithfulness of God is coming into their lives. And then we have the word counselor. And now in modern language, we often think of it like a therapist or someone we can go talk to or get wisdom from. And yes, there is that element of the wisdom and advice that comes with that word. But the word was so much bigger for them. It made them think of the counsel of God. It made them think of the wisdom and the strength and the truth that is found in him and his ways. We see in Psalm 33 that his decisions stand forever and his plans abide through the ages. No matter what the chaos is, no matter the swirl that is going on, there's truth that they can stand on, that God's plans will rise above the chaos, that it brings hope and truth and wisdom and strength within the chaos that is going on. And they can cling that wonderful counselor is coming. We see that in John 16 that the Spirit of truth will come and guide them into all of that truth. So that counsel is bringing truth and leading people. Jesus is the truth, but leading them into a truth encounter and learning the truth of who God is and what he's done, but also the truth of who they are as a child of God, and them getting to encounter and disengage from the lies of the time, the chaos of the time, and going, Jesus, what is the actual truth? I want to partner with your truth. And so when we hear wonderful counselor, it's not just this like nice little well, it is nice, but that it's like so much bigger than, oh, it's just a wonderful person who gives wisdom and advice. But it provokes them to think of the wonder that God has done. It provokes them to remember his faithfulness, his greatness, his never failing love through the ages, that he's he made promises to them and that he's going to keep them. We also get to lean into that truth and strength and wisdom that he will guide us. And that's the God that we serve. That's the God who made a way for us by sending Jesus to us as we celebrate Christmas and remember it, that it's remembering not just this one moment that changed the course of history, but remembering all of his faithfulness. So my activation, my reflection for you guys is, I want you to not just do it in your phone, but get a notebook, get a pen, and just reflect and go, what are 5 ways that God has brought wonder into my life? Whether it's a miracle, a revelation, the moment you got saved. But I want you to write down and really just go into gratitude and thank God, like, wow, this is the wonder you've done in my life. Like, Lord, may I never lose the wonder of your goodness, your greatness. Let me always bring to mind your faithfulness, that I always have something to be thankful for. And then as well, share them with someone. If you're doing it with your family, I'd encourage you to have time as a family or have time with friends and go, this is the wonder of God in my life. These are 5 ways, and go beyond 5. Keep writing. And I'd encourage you, just keep it going. Like, keep the journal going, not just for this moment, but so that you have almost like that record, that them Ebenezer moments that like brought God's wonder into your life, that you can just always go back to and go, well, how did God show up? What did he do? He'll do it. He's done it before, so he'll do it again. Where is his truth? What is it he's saying? What are his promises? And I encourage you even to have a moment of going like, Jesus, let me encounter your truth today. Is there anything that you need me to know? Have I been partnering with chaos or lies? And Jesus, would you reveal your truth to me today? But bless you all. This is just week 1. We're excited for the rest of the weeks to come as we just go on this journey of reflecting of who Jesus is and this prophecy of old that he came and fulfilled, but that we get to explore the wonder and the beauty of who he is.